You're watching the LVSHL only on Nick's Hockey Broadcast. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Bethlehem Municipal Ice Rink, where tonight in the Lehigh Valley Scholastic Hockey League, we have a game between the Nazareth Blue Eagles and the Lehigh Valley Saints. The Saints have won 2 straight over the last month. They had a 12-1 victory over East Penn Southern Lehigh and a 5-4 win over Parkland. And the last time these two teams met earlier in the year, back on November 20th, the Saints defeated the Eagles 4-2. As for the Nazareth Blue Eagles, they won 8-1 in their last game versus East Penn Southern Lehigh. And both teams have had quality seasons within their ranks. Before we start the game, here's an update of the Scholastic Hockey League varsity standings. First place is Bethlehem Area School District, 4-2-0, 8 points. The Saints trailing right behind them, 4-3-0 with 8 points. Third place is Northampton, 3-0-1, 7 points. Parkland below them, 3-2-1, 7 points. Nazareth in 5th place, 2-2-2 with 6 points. And East Penn Southern Lehigh, 0-7. Time for tonight's starting goaltenders. In net for the Nazareth Blue Eagles is number 24, Ryan Carlson. Number 30, Ryan Murphy, is not here tonight, so Carlson in his place. He is 0-1-1, looking to get his first victory on the year. Goals against average 3.50, save percentage of .920. And in net tonight for the Lehigh Valley Saints, Sal B, once again, number 79, Michael Heitzler, a 4-2-0 record. Goals against average 3.67, save percentage of .888. This is the first of 2 games that we broadcast tonight. Immediately after this game, the Northampton Concrete Kids will play Bethlehem Area School District. That'll be broadcasted within the next 2 hours. But before that, we got this game. Puck is dropped, and we're underway. It's the Saints and the Blue Eagles. Ian Masso on the right side of the fence loses control of the puck. Will now chip on towards center ice, taken there by Alec James. Has the most points on the Saints this year. He's wearing 39 in black and white, so keep your eyes on him. Had a hat trick against Parkland back in December. In a game I actually covered here. He looked really good. His brother Connor is also playing on the fence, wearing number 56. So you'll see those two quite often on the ice tonight. Actually, both of them are on the ice right now. As now the Saints will turn back and goes to the recently mentioned Alec James. He's on a 4-game point streak right as of right now for the Saints, as this is going to come back towards the wing. Bounces back towards center ice as Ferguson's going to backhand him back in front there. Just to mention, there are 2 players wearing 14s for the Eagles, as I've said every time I've covered Nazareth over the last 2 years. Number 14, Jack Ferguson, and number 14, Trevor Golden, as we're going to get an icing here against Nazareth. Colin Knapper will go for the defensive face-off for the Eagles, and he wins it there towards the corner. Timms backhands it in front. It makes the doors move here. This is actually the Zamboni doors here on the glasses where we're spotting here the broadcast tonight. Colin Knapper, who has the second most points on the Eagles this year, going right behind the goal. He's 6 points, ironically matching his jersey, number 6. Took a shot on that and then trickles wide of the goal of Heitzler. This is now tipped back towards the left point. Near Pittsburgh free. Henry Long will chase for it and goes back towards the corner. Ethan DeLillo seemingly had a whack at it as the Saints will get it back through center ice. Henry Long's going to twist right by towards the blue line, but he can't get control of it. And now it's brought back past the line. The Saints will get a chance here, and that shot's blocked down coming there from Parker Tatum. Henry Long behind the goal. He'll take it back towards the corner. He's going to set one in front there. Trying to take a shot on that there was Parker Tatum, but the puck, unfortunately, from his viewpoint, never reached his stick. Fegley will now move through the high slot back to Parker Tatum. He's going to turn back towards the right side. Fegley takes it in front. Goes off the stick of Knapper. Took a shot at that. That's blocked. I don't think Carlson got a piece of that, as Nazareth will get some reinforcements as well as the Saints. Piper's pass through center was intercepted by Ferguson. Also somewhat picked off. Ferguson will have to chase it down. Behind the net of Carlson. Puck turns to the back and goes towards Massel, but it lost by his reach. Jack Piper, wearing 4, will give it back to James, as now the Saints will now try to move it on a 2-on-2. If they can hurry, they'll get a shot on net that's actually blocked there by Ferguson. Wrister save made by Carlson. Reagan Mitchelltree falls down on the boards, gets back on her feet as Massel will try to get the puck out over the line, but he cannot. Massel will retrieve for it once again. Nearly taken away by Duncan Mitchelltree as he falls down. Takes a slap shot on that, and it goes off the high glass and stays just in play. Now the Saints will now go back for it on the left circle. As we have been checked there by Tyler Glenn on the circle. He tried to take down, appeared to be Duncan Mitchelltree. It is. James back for it. Alec James makes the deke around. Massa going right to the goal. 10-1 in front as they couldn't get a shot there on Carlson on the left side of the goal. Now the Saints have again. Here's a wrist shot. Glove saved by Carlson to stop play with 13:21 remaining in the first. No score early on. David McIsaac wearing the Sidney Crosby 87 trying to win this faceoff. He has the second most points on the Saints. Currently on a 4-game point streak. Just like Alec James, icing will be called here against the Saints. As Carlson was trying to clear the puck, he unintentionally hit McIsaac, but it wasn't that hard at least. Master Tonoka wins the faceoff for the Eagles, wearing 9 in white. Had a lot of good chances against East Penn Sun and Lehigh in Nazareth's last game. He has 3 goals, 2 assists, and 5 points this year for the Eagles. Saints bring it back towards the wing. The captain, senior, Ethan DeLillo. Backhands it there to Alec James behind the goal. Gets it back towards the corner. James has it once more. They were trying to get in front. Takes possession on the court. Takes a high shot. Hits off the glass. As the Saints and Brogy just enough to keep it in. Nice move there by DeLillo as it comes nearly in front near the 2 circles. But Nazareth manages to clear it down. And it'll be an icing once again. Off this time, won cleanly by Colin Knapper on the circle. This goes rattling off the board, so the preventer, who does just enough to get it out. Ferguson will try to clear it down, or he's chased for the puck, but it goes to Connor James first. Now the Saints once again go moving on in on offense. This is Mitchelltree, Duncan Mitchelltree to be exact. His sister Reagan's also playing, wearing 18 for the Saints tonight. As the Eagles will now rush back towards center. Colin Knapper might have some room to work with, but he's forechecked away nicely defensively, made by Connor James near the high slot. Ian Massel takes control, takes a wrist shot. A nice stop is made by Heitzler as he turns it aside to the corner. Knapper going after it once again. Parker Tatum with a piece of it. Eagles trying to get some semblance of offense early in this game as the Saints have been getting a lot more possession time as they have the puck once more on this play here. Fegley fanned on his pass. Gets it in front there for Piper, who unfortunately couldn't get control of the puck and comes back. Long-range pass to Tatum would not go. It was checked away. Line change for the Saints. Saints made the finals of the LVSHL in 2021 and 2022, but came out of it empty-handed. They missed the playoffs last year, and they're trying to get back to it this year. There are 6 teams in the varsity division. The top 4 will make it in. It's just like last year's playoff format. Top 4 teams in varsity will make it. And the playoffs, from what I've been told, will be in the PPL Center for the Phantoms Cup playoffs, just like last year. Here's Garcia, who fans on his pass. He'll chase for it back on the corner for where we are. Laxton to try to get a passing play on the other corner. Zoe Mustick will get it back towards the other side for Garcia to take possession. Garcia lost it there from Tibbs, takes it back briefly, but scooped up there by Glenn. Glenn is now going to escape with it. He's always been one of the best forwards on Nazareth's team over the last few years and with Phantom's youth. Loses the puck again. Saints will now move with some numbers. They'll get a shot from the point that deflects and goes wide. Coming there from Duncan Mitchelltree. Now the Saints give it to Tyler Glenn, going through center ice. It almost seemed like he wanted to make a toe drag play. He could not. And it's brought back past the line there for a wrist shot stopped there by Carlson as he tried to cover it with the glove, but he could not. The initial chance coming there from Sean Ambrogi. His brother Steven was an outstanding defenseman for the Saints for a few years, graduating back in 2022. As Connor James is going to bring it back out of his own end. This is a clearing play here. Line change once again for the Saints. As they'll try to take it away, and they will. Here comes the Saints moving back the other way. It's Alec James. Comes in front. DeLillo stopped by Carlson. Carlson trying to get his first win in varsity this year in the absence of Ryan Murphy. Though the Eagles have seemingly played a tandem between the two, Murphy played in their last game, as Carlson's going to cover up here on the side of the cage with 9:14 to go in the first. Still no score in this one. Speaking of Ryan Murphy, a few days ago, the Southern Lehigh Spartans, my main team from last year, had their reunion game, and Ryan Murphy actually had to participate as the other goaltender. He actually had to borrow this Scholastic All-Star jersey I'm wearing here. Yes, it's clean, don't worry. As now this is going to be back and forth for a wrist shot that goes wide. Murphy played pretty well in that game, I will say so myself. He gave a lot of trouble for Spartans All-Stars such as Anthony Greco and others. Henry Long. His brother Charlie is currently playing for Lehigh University. Both very good players in the history of the Saints team. Charlie Long actually had the second most points in the Scholastic Hockey League back in 2022. Henry Long, as of this time, has the third most points on the Saints team with 13. 7 of them being goals, 6 of them being assists. Massel back goes towards the wing, as the Eagles are going to have this right behind the goal. Backhand by Luke Root and saved there by Heitzler. Saints will try to get it out, but they can't. It's good play by Ferguson. With the wrist shot stopped by Heitzler again. Rebound backhand shot. That did not go. Comes in front again. Ferguson was near it as the Eagles are finally getting some semblance of offense here. That's shot that tip towards the goal. They score! Master Monaco took the initial shot. The rebound was loose on the side of the cage. The Eagles take a 1-0 lead from Luca Root. Despite the fact the Eagles' offense hasn't been doing the best so far, they get the first goal of the game for Root. That is his second goal on the year. I talked to him a little bit before the game. For some reason, he wanted me to give a shout-out to a hockey team called the Metro Exotic Bulldogs. So whatever team that is, if you're hearing, there's your shout-out. As we're going to get a whistle here with a little less than 8 minutes left in the first. 1-0 Nazareth. The Eagles really need to start getting some wins. And while they have a 2-2-2 record, that's 2 wins, 2 losses, and 2 ties, like I was saying, the top 4 teams will make the playoffs. And they're in 5th place right now. They're 1 point behind Parkland, and the Trojans are not playing tonight. So there's a chance for them to potentially catch up. This now goes right behind the goal as the Saints trailing by 1. We'll try to get some more chances as Ferguson will backhand one and it's taken away by Mitcheltree, who's going to try to make some dekes as Carlson's going to cover up for the Eagles. Off this faceoff won by Mick Isaac. It's all there for Ambrogi and a right pad stop is made by Carlson. DeLillo will take control. The captain holds it on the corner, trying to get an edge with another shot. Another right pad pill stop by Carlson. DeLillo has it once again. He's going to move in on himself. Holds on, shoots one. Stop Carlson for the 3rd time. James. Behind the net is Mick Isaac, but he lost possession. He couldn't hold it onto his stick. Now he does behind the goal of Gretzky's office. Alec James on the wing. Back to the play. One-time blast was fanned and was blocked there by Knapper. DeLillo will try to take some more chances at the puck here. He's going to look for some options as he backhands it there to Mick Isaac. The former member of the State Liners got it in front for Alec James as he tips the puck just wide. Here's a wrist shot that goes high over the crossbar, coming from David McIsaac. Ambrogi back for DeLillo. Seemingly lost his balance as the preventer makes a nice play to get out of harm's way. McIsaac makes a backhand play. Preventer can't get it away. It goes there for Alec James with a shot that goes off the wrong net. He hit the safety net and got the one on the ice as we're going to get a line change for both squads. And they'll resume the game shortly. They're trying to get the puck back in play. They can't exactly throw it up. The Eagles players are trying to help get the puck, and the official has a new puck. And they're going to continue to resume the game. Now, Glenn for this face-off against Mitcheltree. Couldn't come up with the puck. Now the Saints give it there for Fegley with a shot from the angle that goes wide. Connor James will will chase for the puck all the way down. 6 minutes to go in the first. 1-0 Eagles coming from Luca Root. This pass going to Long as he's going to take control there on the wing, going past the line to the Eagles' territory. Long nearly went through Ferguson and Massel, but Ferguson made a good play to get it out of the way. Tyler Glenn with a wrist shot that goes wide towards the corner. Trevor Golden will now shoot one back towards the other corner. Saints take back the puck here near their own bench. Intercepted pass goes to Tyler Glenn. Glenn trying to avoid the checks of Parker Tatum as the Saints will now try to escape with some numbers that they can hurry. They have some space to work with. This comes to the side. Henry Long with a centering pass that would not go. This now goes to Glenn as the Eagles will try to escape their own nest, and they will. Massel's pass to Glenn into the Saints zone on the right side with 5 minutes to go in the first period. 1-0 Eagles. Parker Tatum getting the puck defensively, hits it off the boards as the Eagles have it through center. There is Ferguson fanned on his clearing attempt as his puck comes back towards the Saints defense. Saints will now move back through center ice into the Eagles end on a 1-on-2. This is a cleared attempt that was blocked by Garcia. Sean Ambrogi will hit it off the boards towards the stick of Carlson. Garcia trying to take the puck away, but he could not. Timms has it now. Andrew Timms on the corner. Saints taking possession. Play just gives a centering pass there for a wrist shot on net that was blocked there in front and just goes out of play once again. The chance in that for the Saints came from Fretz. Jake Fretz to be exact. 4:12 remaining in the first. Master Monaco wins this faceoff for the Eagles as he's going to whack it off the boards to try to get out of the way. It's kept in by Ambrogi. This puck makes a weird ricochet off the stanchion, and it's picked up by McIsaac. McIsaac gets one in front through center. Shot on net, stopped by Carlson from Ethan DeLillo as he shuts the door. DeLillo trying to get his 7th goal on the year. He has 6 so far this season. Had a goal the last time these two teams played back in late November. Master Monaco trying to get it out. Luca Root's pass, trying to get back to him. Alec James wearing the Valley Forge Minutemen pants, gloves, and helmet on his head, brings it past the line. Will twist back towards the point. Got in front to him, McIsaac, but he lost the puck. He had a lane there, the potential to get a shot, but I guess it just was not meant to be. Luca Root were chased for it down as well as Hoffman and Piper. As now the Eagles manage to try to keep it into the zone, but not for much longer. Alec James moves on a 1-on-2, but he lost the puck as he gets it back there. Gets in front there for Hoffman, but his shot was fanned there as Luke Hoffman there is denied there by Carlson. He tried to make a wrist shot, but he just lost a bit of an edge of the puck on the tip of his stick, and he'll go to the bench. And actually, he will not. It almost seemed like he was based on where he was skating. He'll stay on the ice for now. McIsaac and Knapper for the face-off here. It's won by the Eagles. Ferguson, brother of Jack Ferguson, brother of Owen Ferguson, playing for the Phantoms Youth 18AA last year, and also a member of the Eagles in the past. 3 minutes to go in the period as Ian Massel is going to turn back away from DeLillo. They'll battle for the puck near the blue line. James nearly got the puck as well once again. As Colin Knapper through center ice, we're bringing back on the left wing. Knapper's going to turn back around on the corner. Gets in front there for Ferguson. Ferguson with a wrist shot that bounces wide to the right corner. Now this goes to a preventer behind the goal. Hoffman trying to check for it. As DeLillo will backhand it, but it's kept in by Ian Massel. His wrist shot is stopped there by Michael Heitzer as the rebound goes off the high part of the glass. This is scaled back out as the Saints will now move that for Alec James. James with Ferguson and Massel. It's broken up cleanly. Good defensive effort by Massel and Ferguson to prevent James to going to the net. And this will be an icing call here against Nazareth. 2:04 remaining in the first. If you didn't catch it earlier, I am broadcasting the game right after this between Bethlehem Area School District versus the Northampton Concrete Kids. Stay tuned for that if interested. Stream will begin around 7:45 Oh, it scores! Off the faceoff of the Saints managed to get the puck into the net, and they have tied the game at 1. It didn't take long after they got possession of the puck, and Henry Long is the man that got the puck in. We're tied at 1. Long gets his 8th goal on the year. He currently has the 2nd most goals on the Saints team, and we're tied at 1. So I'll go back to what I was trying to say. I am broadcasting the next game, Northampton versus Bethlehem. It'll begin around 7:45 or 8 o'clock, somewhere around that range. So stay tuned for that if interested. But back to this game. Henry Long has tied the Laces at 1. Definitely something the Saints needed. It was a quick shot. I honestly did not even see the puck go into the net until I saw the officials signal right in front of us, as the Saints are right back in it. And Brogy clears it past the line. No icing here, as he was already past the center ice line. Mitchell, he turned it over, got it in front as he misses the goal. The puck hit his skate, actually. He tried to corral one in front. Almost had everything perfect there to potentially give the Saints the lead. Offsides here called against the Saints. Off this time, one there by the Saints. James's pass goes to Ethan DeLillo, as he's going to flip one back towards the corner. Going right behind the goal. Ferguson will back him one back to Glenn. Glenn lost it. Saints take it away. Goes to McIsaac as he's trying to roof one high side with his backhand. That went way over the goal. Last minute to play in the first period. Colin Knapper will move on the right side. Getting on the edge of Sean and Brogy, but he lost it. And Brogy will now get it over to Connor James. Back to Brogy as they play catch. 40 seconds to go in the period. Ferguson will whack for this puck as the Eagles will try to take it. It's nearly taken away by DeLillo as he's going to take the puck right in the left corner. Alec James now in the other corner. Centering front shot, and that goes wide from DeLillo. Right point blank in front of Carlson. 16 seconds remaining in the first period. Glenn trying to go for one last chance if he can. Hoffman will try to get the puck out, but the Eagles keep it in offensively. They'll have it right behind the goal, goes in front of the net as it goes to the point. 4 seconds up. Shot on net, saved there by Heitzler. May have been blocked, actually, as we are tied at 1 apiece after 1. We'll be back for the second. Second period about to get underway here at Bethlehem Municipal Ice Rink. We are tied at 1. The goals coming from Luca Root and Henry Long. The Saints were getting a lot more offense compared to the Eagles prior to the Eagles scoring their first goal of the game. Saints had a lot of good quality opportunities set up there by Ethan DeLillo, Alec James, just to name a few. The goaltenders have switched sides. Heitzler to the left, Carlson to the right. As the second period's about to get underway here, it'll be McIsaac on the faceoff circle against Golden. Second period is underway. Timms' pass goes to Fretz. McIsaac gives it there to the captain. Ethan DeLillo will go past the line to the Eagles' nest zone. DeLillo will go right behind that. Sorry, that's stopped there by Carlson as the rebound goes in front of the goal by McIsaac. That's whacked wide of the net. Now the Saints set back up there as James. Side to the net as they're going to hold on. Pass across the side against. They score! McIsaac made the pass. It was whacked in front of the goal, and the Saints have their first lead of the night. Alec James will get credit for it, but a nice play it's made by McIsaac. And the Saints have a 2-1 lead. For James, that's his 11th goal on the season. So the Saints lead by 1, 2 unanswered from Henry Long and Alec James. Less than 30 seconds into the second period. Hot start for them. Timms will now go for it on the corner. Saints take back control. Comes back in front there for a Hoffman who couldn't get a shot on net. Eagles will try to escape back the other way if they can, but they cannot. Fegley on the right wing. Tatum waiting in front of the goal as well as Henry Long. Fretz will now go to the bench, and he's being replaced there by James, that is Connor James to be exact, on defense. Now Alec James, who just scored. Timms will take it all the way down as he's going to backhand one off the boards. Fegley had a piece of the puck there, and it nearly goes to Henry Long, and it does. Long behind the goal, trying to shovel one by the side of the cage there. Carlson, I believe, got a piece of an initial shot on net as Tams is trying to get it back out. It goes back to Piper. Piper, a blast! Stopped by Carlson. Fegley will now take it back on the left corner. Eagles trying to get out of this slump here as they have allowed 2 unanswered from the Saints. Now they'll bring it past the line on the wing. Connor James has a good defensive play to get the puck. Down there for Tatum, and now chased back there by Henry Long. Long with Mitchell at center. He's got some room. Pass shot, that save, rebound, and they score! The play coming from Henry Long, rushing on the right wing and shot into the back of the net, and the Saints make it a 3-1 lead. I believe it was Duncan Mitchell with the goal. I apologize. I was actually unable to see the number of the player that scored. I'll give you a little commentator secret. Unfortunately, sometimes it's hard to see who's the last person to touch the puck as it goes into the net. Sometimes you have to rely on the fist pump line of where the puck is going in. Mitchell Tree giving a little smile there as the Saints with a 3-1 lead. So I am pretty sure it was Mitchell Tree with the shot on goal for the Saints there. Unfortunately, I am not ESPN, who's able to do video review just to confirm that. So it is 3-1 in favor of the Saints. Eagles got to get moving and quickly. Mitchell Tree will now chase forward on the left wing. He's going to go on the left side. He's being checked down. He's going to still stay on his 2 feet. Mitchell Tree's going to wait back towards Connor James. James lets one fly, and it's stopped by Carlson. Garcia takes it on the left corner. His shot's fanned there. Eagles trying to get possession. Garcia gets taken down. As now the Tyler Glenn's pass is intercepted there by Masick. Zoe Masick's going to hold on as she will lose the puck on the left corner. And Brogy nearly blocked this pass there as the Eagles will now move on a 2-on-2 if they can hurry there. Golden with a shot and stopped by Heitzler. So again, I apologize if I got the call wrong on who scored the 3rd goal. It's especially more difficult to see who scores when I have to do games in rinks like this. And I love Bethel Municipal Ice Rink, but the only downside is that when there's goals on the other side of the rink, it's sometimes a little harder to tell who is gonna. I try to be as professional as I can, but sometimes when you're a man doing a broadcast all on your own, there's some limits. So I'll try to do the best I can moving forward with that. But anyways, Eagles now trailing by 2, have allowed 3 unanswered against the Saints. And Brogy will take the puck near the Nazareth bench. James will now bring it past the line. Alec James to Ethan DeLillo, who lost possession of this puck. Fretz can't keep it onside. Eagles move back. Gio Mastertomoko moves on the wing. Centering pass. Luca Root stopped by Heitzler, trying to get his 2nd of the night. Alec James will now move on the right side. James to the Eagles' end, lost possession of this puck. Fretz going for it. Fretz side of that pass, tipped in front, scores! They connect the dots like a children's book. What a setup by Fretz to get it to the side of the cage, and Alec James whacks it in yet again. It's 4-1 Saints. James, his 2nd of the game, his 12th goal of the season. Saints just trying to run away with this one. There's still plenty of time left, but they lead by 3. Tatum wins his faceoff. Massel defensively trying to get towards the puck. Carlson's going to attempt to cover up, but he could not. Massel trying to get it out defensively, touching the puck again away there from Henry Long. Massel behind that turnover in front. That's saved by Carlson. They're trying to get a rebound in front as Massel turned over the puck behind the net, but Carlson manages to stop play. We've had no penalties so far in this affair, as we are getting a little closer to the halfway point of regulation time. We're not there just yet. Parker Tatum behind the goal. Jack Piper nearly on the point. Hoffman will have to chase it down. No icing here. Heitzler will leave it for Hoffman. Colin Knapper trying to steal it away. Kept there by Ferguson. Knapper flipping one back towards Glenn behind the goal. This comes back towards the circle as now Henry Long, who had an assist recently in this period, will try to go for another offensive chance. Here's Long. Shooting stopped by Carlson as he turns it away. Fegley trying to get the puck out of these few Eagle bodies out of there. Ferguson to Glenn. 8 in white and blue. He's also a referee. Glenn on the wing. Pass across for Ferguson. Stopped by Heitzler. Making yet another big stop for his team in the Saints. I've always noticed how consistent Michael Heitzler has played in this league. I haven't seen him play in a ton of games. This is about the third game I've seen him play in this Scholastic League over the last 2 years. I remember last year when Southern Lehigh played him on Halloween in 2022. The Spartans had a lot of trouble against him as the Spartans barely escaped the win over the Saints 3-2. I've always noticed that how consistent he has played. I hope I did not just give him the kiss of death, but there's my praise on him for now. Offside here called against the Eagles. 11.5 remaining in the second period. If you're just joining us, it is 4-1 in favor of the Saints. They have scored 4 unanswered. Eagles trying to get this puck off this faceoff. Luca Root lost it there. Musick nearly had it. Reagan Mitchell couldn't escape away. It's kept in by Ferguson. Here's Luca Root, who couldn't get a backhand shot. Reagan Mitchell turned it back over towards the point. Eagles have possession, at least for now. Master Tonoko on the point there. Here's a shot tipped wide. It went off of Luca Root, I believe, along its path. It's still stuck. Luca Root is waiting in front of the goal, actually, for the Eagles. As it's rattled back to Reagan Mitchell, who couldn't get it past the blue line. It was blocked, kept there on the point again. That shot's also blocked in front. As Golden trying to go for a backhand shot, stopped there by Heitzler as he covers the puck with his 2 legs to stop play. Colin Knapper on the offensive side of the faceoff against David McIsaac. And the Saints win it. DeLillo hits it off the boards. His rolling knuckle puck goes back to his stick. This pass intended in front. It goes to McIsaac as he brings it past the line on the left wing. Has James behind him. Took a pass that goes to Hoffman. As now Ian Massel's going to be somewhat checked there by Hoffman to get the puck out of his way. It's stuffed there. A bunch of players from both sides are going for it. Fretz touched the puck on the point as his rolling puck goes to Alec James. James escaping Glenn. James with a shot on net. It's blocked in front. As now it's loose near the blue paint. Comes free towards Tyler Glenn, trying to run away with it potentially. As McIsaac through center ice will hit it off the boards to Ethan DeLillo. Attempt to make a toe drag play. It goes to James with a high shot that goes over the crossbar and off the glass. Fretz keeps it on set again. His shot that goes off the side of the cage. Alec James throws one in front as they couldn't get a shot on that. Eagles trying to escape. This outlet pass goes there, intended for Tyler Glenn, trying to avoid Ambrogi. Now this goes to Jack Ferguson. As well, it's Fretz and McIsaac. McIsaac gets taken down on a check behind the goal. As Ian Massel has it back on the left side. Massel's going to wait to Knappers. He had a lot of power on that shot, but he missed the goal. Missed the target, to be more precise on that. Alec James manages to clear for the Saints. Brought back by the captain, DeLillo. Now it's McIsaac. His wrist shot to the net that goes wide of Carlson. I do not believe he got a piece of that. As James on the side of the cage, and Carlson made a save there as he almost seemingly covered up the puck. He could not. Glenn shoveled there by James on the corner. Saints continuing the relentless offense here. He comes back towards the center ice line of Ambrogi. As Sean Ambrogi clears it down. Line change for the Saints. The Saints, seemingly based on what I can see on their benches, have more players and reinforcements to be used on the ice tonight compared to the Eagles. Glenn, shot from the point goes wide. Timms will try to get forward here, as well as Parker Tatum, taken there by Jack Piper. Piper's pass is blocked there by Tyler Glenn. Glenn back and pass in front as he'll get a shot and then stopped there by Heitzler. 8:09 to go in the second. 4-1 Saints. Off this time, won by the Eagles. Slap shot from the point that goes wide. Fretz. Away there from Golden. Taken away there by Fegley. Left wing pass on the boards, and this is going to be an icing against the Saints. This faceoff is going to be somewhat controlled by the Eagles, as now it's kept back on the left wing. Comes back towards the point. Rich shot from long range that goes wide of the glove there of Heitzler. Tibbs will now try to take possession as well as Henry Long. Tibbs keeps it in as it clears it back to the right corner. Connor James trying to go for it. Master Nanoko also as well for the Eagles on the point. Doesn't get any help here. Connor James hits it off the glass and gets it past the blue line. Henry Long has some room to work with here as he'll get a shot on net. Stopped there by Carlson with 7:23 to go. Eagles on defense will hit it off the boards of the Saints bench. Zoe Mussick, who has 2 goals for the Saints, had the puck briefly. Connor James' pass goes to Mitchelltree, who backhands it by. Goes right behind the goal. A little less than 7 minutes remaining in the second period. It is 4-1 Saints. And again, the last time these two teams played, it was a much different affair. The Saints beat the Eagles 4-2. Actually, now I think of it, no, that's not much of a difference of the score. What the heck am I saying? As now Trevor Golden is being run in there by Fretz. Eagles still have time, and they got to get flying and quickly. Trailing by 3. Gio Masteranoko on the wing. Backhand pass in front. A no-looker that comes in front. That shot was fanned there by Luca Root. Kept on the line. Here's Massel. Save, rebound, scores! Gio Masteranoko makes it a 2-goal game for the Eagles. For Gio, that's his 4th goal of the season. And actually, at this moment, he has the most goals on the Eagles roster. That rebound was loose in front of the blocker side of Heitzler as Nazareth finally gets a response to potentially get back in this one. Still trailing by 2. DeLillo off the boards. Icing right away here against the Saints. 6:06 remaining in the second period. Knapper on this faceoff for the Eagles against McIsaac once again. Won by Knapper. DeLillo takes it away for the Saints. The captain and senior going past the line on the wing. Through center. DeLillo will wait. Holding a wrist shot that was blocked by Massel. Good defensive play. Back comes Tyler Glenn on the other way. Glenn nearly made a nice move on James. This puck comes in front there from Hoffman. And now DeLillo will go for it, as well as Alec James. James to Imbrogi. Imbrogi's going to turn back from his own end. 5.5 to go in the second. 4-2 Saints. Now it's the exact score as the last time these two teams played. James, Saturday pass, McIsaac is denied by Carlson. Both teams will get some fresh legs onto the ice. Or reinforcements, if you want to call it that. Either way, it works. And off this face-off, one there by the Saints, as he's going to go there towards Fegley. Fegley with a wrist shot tipped towards the net, I believe, and it's stopped there by Carlson. Glenn going forward again. Saints get the puck as it comes loose there for Henry Long. Parker Tatum behind the goal. Set one in front as the Saints couldn't get a shot on that. It's kept in by Hoffman. Goes back towards the point of Hoffman on the left side. Luke Hoffman waits. Pass across there. Fegley waits. Takes a wrist shot that goes wide of the goal. Sean Imbrogi. Make the pass on the right wing for Fegley. Fegley's pass towards the left side. Piper will go for it. Piper with a wrist shot, and that was blocked in front. This is a shot on net there on Carlson. Actually came from the side of the net. It was a weird angle try for the Saints as the Eagles trying to escape here. We have a arm up in the air. It was a delayed offside, actually, that was wiped down. Here's Glenn. Two-drink shot blocker stopped by Heitzler. Will Carew and Glenn will go for it. Glenn controlling, trying to escape Piper, and does. Glenn's going to hold it. Took a shot on that. It's turned away by Heitzler with the right pillow pad. kept onside. Knapper nearly got control. The official had to move his head out of the way of that one. Fortunately, it did not hit him at all. Connor James's pass to Henry Long. Trying to escape Tibbs and does. Tibbs actually goes down. Long behind the goal. Goes around the net, takes a shot, and it's stuffed there by Carlson. And off this face-off, the Eagles have it defensively from Ian Massel. Ferguson will try to escape back the other way for Nazareth. Has some passing options to the recent goal scorer. Connor James on defense. Gio Mastronoko wearing 9 and white. If you can't see him, just comes in front there for Ferguson that goes over the goal. Connor James hits it back on the boards for Garcia. The chase for it. Kept there on the point by... Sorry about that, beg your pardon. Kept on the point by Massel. Apologies for that little cough. I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen again. Garcia on the left wing falls down through center ice as we have about 3 minutes to go in the second period. Eagles bring it back at Gio Mastronoko. Back for Massel. In front there for a preventer, but the puck did not go to his stick or the right place. Connor James's pass to Ethan DeLillo on the left wing. DeLillo on the side. Going on the angle, tried. Stopped there by Carlson. This pass comes in front for DeLillo again as he's trying to get a shot on that, but was unable to as the Eagles clear it down. This will not be icing. Hoffman's pass to Alec James with Fretz right behind him and Mitchelltree to his left side. Actually, that is David McIsaac. DeLillo on the way with the shot stopped by Carlson. Rebound, they score! A common theme, another rebound goal for the Saints as they get a response for the Eagles goal that happened earlier in the period, and it's 5-3 Saints. And David McIsaac will make it 5-2 for McIsaac this year. That's his 5th goal of the season. He extends his point streak to 5 consecutive games now. And the Saints, at least for now, seemingly take back momentum into their favor. 2 minutes to go in the period. Saints just made it 5-2. And now here's a chance for Nazareth. They can hurry. That was Golden. Luke Root's pass was blocked. Golden here, we got it back. And does. Luke Root's pass was fanned as it's whacked there by Hoffman. Golden going forward again. Luca Root on the corner as Duncan Mitchelltree, actually it's Parker Tatum, beg your pardon, as this puck deflects off of Ferguson into the Nazareth bench. Fortunately, it did not hit anyone as the puck went towards there. 1:33 to go in the period. Off this faceoff, won by the Eagles as Knapper was trying to go for the puck. DeLillo as well there as Ambrogi hits it off the boards. As Tyler Gunn took a shot at that, saving by Heights. A rebound is still loose as McIsaac got the rebound out of the way from the Saints' viewpoint. Alec James was checked there by Knapper as he stays on his feet. Backhand pass taken back by Nazareth. As we are in the last minute to play in the second period. It's been all Saints pretty much in this period for the most part. Mastronoko's pass off of Colin Knapper's stick. Gloved there legally by Sean Ambrogi. Third period is about to get underway here at Bethlehem Municipal. It is 5-2 in favor of the Saints. So for goals for tonight's game for Nazareth, there are only 2 goals coming from Luke Root and Gio Mastronoko. And for the Saints, goals coming from Henry Long, David McIsaac, Duncan Mitchelltree, and 2 goals coming from Alec James. Third period is underway. Saints up by 3. We'll see if we can get a good eye at their offense here on this side of the rink. Ethan DeLillo on the corner. Someone checked by Massel. McIsaac going for the puck. DeLillo touched it back for Ferguson. McIsaac on the corner. McIsaac's going to hold on. Saturday pass there for a shot stop by Carlson with the right pad. As Luca Root hits it off the roof, and we'll get a whistle with 16.5 to go in the period. Line change for both squads here. So with a win for the Saints tonight, at least as of before the game coming up next tonight. They will be in first place of the standings. They are a game ahead of Bethlehem Area School District, as they're going to get a shot on that stayed there by Heitzler. So for the Saints, actually after this game, there'll be 2 games ahead of Bethlehem. So Bethlehem still has some games to play, as they are in first place right now. The Saints are behind them. Actually, Bethlehem and the Saints are tied for first place in a way by 8 points, but I believe Bethlehem has the tiebreaker just because they have less losses, but we still have a long season left to go. Preventer on the corner, trying to avoid Parker Tatum. Falls down. Tatum going forward. Still, he's scooped away by Tyler Glenn as he touches the puck for a brief moment. Now Colin Knapper will back him one there for Tyler Glenn. This puck bounces off his skate to Ian Massel. Massel off the boards as Ambrogi has it on the corner. Ambrogi's pass there for Fegley. Fegley's pass outletted ahead. Parker Tatum goes for it. It's drived in there by Colin Knapper. Good play to keep it into the Saints zone for now. Massel tried to glove it to keep it into the zone, but could not. This comes in front for Henry Long. Long, who had the first goal of the game for the Saints, at least an assist or 2 during the last period. Connor James behind his own goal for the Saints will try to get it back out. It's taken away as it's intercepted by Ian Massel. He'll set up on the left point. Gets reinforcements down towards Preventer. Behind the net there is Golden with a shot, and it's stopped there by Heitzler. Ian Massel has it again. Makes a move on Piper. Massel's going to wait as this goes right behind the goal. Bunch of bodies in front and in the back of the net, as now Luke Root will chase forward down for Ferguson. Ferguson on the right side. Pass was intercepted by the Saints. And a near breakaway pass there intended there for Fegley, as we're going to get an icing here called against the Saints. Got an interesting matchup coming up in the hour between Northampton and Bethlehem. Stream will be starting around 7:45 or 8 o'clock. Stay tuned for that. 2 good teams in the league. Yet two teams have yet to be covered on the hockey broadcast, at least of this season. Hoffman will try to chase for it down. Shot on net, stopped there by Heitzler, as Preventer's going to hold on back there for a shot there on the point that was blocked by Nazareth stick. Friendly fire is on, as this is cleared down. Eagles on defense will make this pass towards Garcia. Garcia trying to get past the line as he lost his stick. Nearly gets the stick back on his hands, and now he does. Garcia will go back to the bench for a line change, replaced by Ethan DeLillo. Glenn behind the goal. Backhanded there by Timms. Timms with a play going down for Ambrogi. Hoffman for it. As now this is nearly shot towards the goal. Stopped there by Heitzler. Eagles will now make this pass towards Timms. Nearly taken away by Ethan DeLillo. It is. He's got James. Here comes DeLillo. Stopped by Carlson, as he gets it within his equipment to stop play with 13:27 to go in the game. Saints win this faceoff from McIsaac. McIsaac has nearly lost the puck, and he did for a moment, and now he gets it right back. Icing, beg your pardon, not icing, offsides called here against the Saints. That is definitely not icing. I don't know where that came from. This puck is tipped off the stick of McIsaac. He gets it back on the left corner. McIsaac is going to be taken down, and we're going to get our first penalty on the game. Delayed called here. It's against Nazareth. DeLillo near the high slot is going to hold on. Takes a shot that goes wide. Alex James with the rebound. Saved by Carlson is going to cover up, and we're going to have a tripping call here on Schuster, as the Saints will go on the first power play of any kind in tonight's game. Schuster in for 2 minutes for tripping. And the Saints will get a chance to potentially extend their lead even further. McIsaac wins his faceoff, hits it off the glass for Ambrogi. Gives it to Henry Long. Long, pass across towards DeLillo. In front of that is James. DeLillo tipped towards James and off the glass as this goes past the line. And Brogy, DeLillo on the left side will go past the line around from Ferguson. Twisting pass between his legs. No looker towards Brogy. This pass goes towards the corner intended for Henry Long as Massel's doing a good job trying to kill some clock here. This puck comes free. Alec James in front of the goal, stopped there by Carlson from DeLillo once again. Minute 24 to go in the man advantage for the Saints. 12:19 to go in the game. It's 5-2 Saints. Saints trying to get their 5th win on the year. McIsaac and James will go to the bench for some rest. Mitchell-Tree will go on the offensive faceoff now for the Saints, and he wins it. DeLillo on the faceoff, took a shot that was blocked. It was a wrister. Now goes to Ferguson. Piper trying to chase it down. Oh, you have a check there on DeLillo on a legal play. Mitchell-Tree whacking for it in front there for Piper. Piper's going to stop. His shot's blocked there by Ferguson off his skates. 1 minute to go in the man advantage on the Schuster tripping minor. Henry Long going right behind the goal. Long's going to try to get an edge here on Ferguson. Pass was tipped off of Ferguson's stick and kept onside by Ambrogi. His wrist shot stopped by Carlson as he got a piece of it with the right pad on his right leg. Henry Long, 40 seconds to go in the power play. DeLillo will set up here. Backhand pass was blocked by Knapper, who hits it unintentionally into the Nazareth bench, but they do get a whistle. So they'll move the face off here to the left circle here of Carlson. Mitchell-Tree fell down on this face-off as the Eagles clear. No icing here against the Eagles since it is a penalty kill for them. 20 seconds to go on the power play. This pass now goes to Duncan Mitchell-Tree on the left side. Mitchell-Tree's pass tipped off a stick to Massel, who manages to clear. Glenn will chase for it down. 7 seconds. Glenn's going to move it short-handed. He's got root. That shot of that is taken there by Heitzler, who stops play. 3 seconds to go in the Schuster tripping penalty. And off this face-off, the Saints will take it, and the power play for the Saints has expired. The Eagles manage to survive that. Schuster goes to the bench and is replaced by Preventer. Hoffman towards Alec James. On the wing now as his pass will go wide there of David McIsaac. Ferguson off the boards towards Massel. Will turn back. Hits it off of Alec James. Glenn will now try to get it back the other way. This puck goes off the stick there. The skates of McIsaac. Preventer's pass off the boards near the Saints bench to Tyler Glenn with a drive that whistles wide. Alec James on the wing now with DeLillo will pass it in front of him to the captain. DeLillo flipping pass goes off the body of McIsaac as this is fed back towards the circle, and behind the goal it goes. Glenn. 10 minutes to go in the game. Saints with a 3-goal lead. McIsaac's pass. Back it comes to Alec James, trying to get around to the fence as that shot is stopped there by Carlson. This puck now goes back towards McIsaac as he goes right behind the goal. McIsaac's pass was deflected by Timms, and this puck bounces and rattles off the glass. Root will try to get it past the line, and he manages to clear it out. Tyler Glenn will go for it too, as well as Ethan DeLillo. He'll go past the line too. DeLillo on the wing. Pass across, but he tried to get towards McIsaac, but he couldn't get to the puck in time. McIsaac will whack it there towards DeLillo. Stuffed one through and stopped there by Carlson. Luca Root with the first goal for Nazareth today. Left wing pass to Preventer, but taken back by the Saints defense. Line change for the Eagles now. DeLillo at center. Will manage the puck on the corner. Back it comes for McIsaac. Pass there for James, who holds, who shoots, he scores! The hat trick for Alec James. He brings up the magic again, and it's 6-2 Saints. Alec James had a hat trick against Parkland just a few weeks ago. He does it again, and he makes it a 4-goal lead for the Saints. That's his 13th goal of the season. and went off the top bar and in. He was on a odd angle of the net of Carlson, but he was able to sneak the puck by. And that may have just put it away for the Saints, but we'll see how the rest of this game goes through this period. Capped on the line, and Brogy with a wrist shot, glove save, Carlson. 8:39 to go. Mitchell-Tree off this face-off. He couldn't come up with it there. As now this goes back towards the point there of Henry Long. Tatum going for it too is Fegley. Ian Massel. Tatum will take it back on the wing. Tatum back on the corner. Massel for it. Trying to clear it back out. It's kept in by the Saints. And that goes towards the Henry Long as he gets it in front of him, and he scores! Tatum passed it in front as it's shot into the back of the net. And another goal by the Saints. It is 7-2. It's actually Henry Long with the goal. Tatum made the play as it's a 5-goal lead now for the Saints. They just keep humming along with their offense. Long with the second goal of the night for him as he gets his 9th goal of the season. Offense continuing to hum along. Mitchell-Tree. Backhand shot as that goes off the stick there of Carlson. Mastrolnoko will now make this long-range pass intended for Glenn that was out of his reach. Connor James to Piper. Piper's pass deflected as now Ferguson's going to whack forward there towards the wing. Garcia going forward, trying to scoop it free. Preventer will now chase it down. Beg your pardon, that's Colin Knapper. Knapper on the back part of the goal there, battling the puck with Connor James. Regular Mitchell-Tree going for the puck too, as the Eagles set up some offense here, trailing by 5 with 7.5 to go regulation. Mastrolnoko with a wrist shot from long range and an easy stop, perhaps his easiest save of the night made by Heitzler. Glenn on the offensive circle here for the Eagles. Can't come up with the puck here. Eagles take control. Colin Knapper on the wing. Take a shot, and that's stopped there by Heitzler. Al James with a hat-trick tonight nearly took the puck away again as he stays on the ice still for the Saints. This goes right behind the goal as the Saints will try to back him one past the line from Mitchell-Tree. Massel's pass comes in front as the Saints will try to escape here from Ethan DeLillo. DeLillo on the wing, trying to reach for him with one hand on a stick. Ferguson. It comes back towards the point, and a shot that was actually blocked by DeLillo. DeLillo as James is trying to get the rebound as he's still going to hold on to the puck. James on the angle. James. Pass comes there for McIsaac. Being checked there by Colin Knapper. James going forward too. As McIsaac will try to take possession, and he does. McIsaac holds on. Centering pass for DeLillo. It's checked away by Ferguson. Gio Mastrolnoko couldn't get the puck on his stick for long as it goes to Glenn. Toe drag wrist shot saved by Heitzler. A tad less than 6 minutes remaining in the game. Off this face-off for Luca Root. Fegley will try to get it out for the Saints. His pass intended for Tatum. Bounced off his skates too. Connor James. Schuster on the left point. His wrist shot that goes whistling wide of the net of Heitzler. Now the Saints will try to move with some room here. Fegley through the circle. Gets it back towards the wing. And a shot stopped there by Carlson from Parker Tatum. Tatum will turn back on the circle. Tatum gives one in front, intended there for Fegley, as the Eagles get it out. Luca Root, this pass now goes to the red hot Alec James. James on the angle will take a shot that goes wide. That was actually Connor James. I assumed it was Alec at first, because they both look very similar, but that was Connor actually, wearing 56, not 39. Henry Long couldn't get past the defense as his puck comes up into the air. Gravity brings it down. Schuster gets taken down around there from Imbrogi. As now this goes to Fegley. Fegley on the corner, going right behind the goal. Back to the other corner as he gives it back to Connor James. James with a wrist shot. Good stop there by Carlson with the right pad. Ferguson, long range, the centering pass, actually not really long range, intended for Luke Carew, goes to Connor James instead. Fegley. Back through center ice is Tatum. Fegley gets it back, makes a move as he gets it past the line. Fegley with a shot stopped by Carlson. He's not going to hold on. Timms on the boards there in front. Henry Long will now take the puck on an onside play on a 3-1 for the Saints. Here's Long, deflected off of Carlson and over the safety netting. 4:08 to go in the game. Off this faceoff, one there by the Saints as that shot on that goes off the stick of Carlson. Mitchell-Tree going for this puck as falling down was Jack Piper as the Eagles will try to rush for some numbers. If they can hurry here, trying to get around Hoffman is Masteronoko going right to the net in front of Heitzler as he made him run out of room on that shot attempt there for Nazareth. Ian Massel on defense. Pass comes towards the corner. Shot on that from the angle is stopped by Heitzler. Massel gets the puck on the offensive face-off win for the Eagles. Took a shot on that goes wide. Garcia will pick it back up defensively for the Saints. Doesn't have it for long. Hoffman now gets a whack for it, as well as Garcia once more. 3.5 remaining in regulation. Saints looking to get their 5th win on the year as they lead 7-2. Eagles will now move back through center ice into the Saints' end and bring it past the line. This play is broken up by the Saints. Ferguson will chase for this puck all the way down here at center. Garcia touches it. This comes back towards Mitchell-Tree as she manages to get it to center ice. Connor James holds on defense, springs one across. Saints now have it back towards Connor James as he'll make the pass there to Alec. Alec James through the line. Alec James will now lose it there for Ferguson. Ferguson's pass taken back by Nazareth as they have 2.5 to go in this one. Ian Massel at center ice. A lob one from long range, and they're going to call play dead with 2:19 remaining. So they're going to move this face off to center ice. Saints are going to get a line change here. And Tatum wins his face-off. Fegley's pass was tipped off of Luca Root's stick as he falls down on the boards on the right side. Tatum going forward again. Knapper also had it for a brief moment. Fegley's back up on his feet with a lot of snow on the lower end of his equipment, but this will be an offsides. Off this time, the Eagles take it defensively. It's Ferguson's pass to Luca Root on the wing. Knapper near to it, as well as Tyler Glenn. He gets it back on the left side. Took a shot that deflects off the high part of the glass and stays in play to Henry Long. With less than 2 minutes to go in this game. Big win for the Saints. Eagles are going to be in a tough spot. They still have time to get back towards the 4th seed. That shot stopped by Carlson. So the Eagles still have time to catch up to potentially get to the 4th seed, which is where Parkland is right now. This loss is definitely going to sting for Nazareth. But for the Saints, at least as of this moment, they will be in first place of the varsity standings unless Bethlehem wins tonight against Northampton, which is the game that's going to be happening coming up next. We'll be streaming that game around 8 o'clock. Colin Knapper takes it on the corner. This goes in front of the goal as there was no Eagle there to tip it home on another shot on goal. Knapper's shot on net was stopped there by Heitzler from long range. Garcia will try to spring through center ice. Eagles are not going to pull Carlson since the game is mostly out of reach at this point in time. Shot on net by Luca Root is denied by Heitzler. 1:07 to go. And off this face off the Schuster's going to have it on the left point, who has caused the only penalty on today's game. Luckily for him, the Saints did not score in the power play during that. Last minute to play in tonight's game. Saints with a really good offensive performance throughout this entire game. A well-earned victory as they'll get their 5th win of the season. As McIsaac trying to flip one in front of the goal, and a stop is made by Carlson. 39.5 remaining on the clock. Saints will make perhaps one last line change for tonight. Again, some of their top guns onto the bench to rest up for the remainder of this game. Parker Tatum keeps it onside. That shot was blocked. Golden will go for it on the wing. Less than 30 seconds to go. He'll bring it past the blue line. Saints will try to steal their way. They will. Fegley past the line now for the Saints. He's going to hold on. Got it in front. He gets checked by Tibbs. Meanwhile, they get a shot on net that goes wide from Parker Tatum. I'll try to go high and wide. 10 seconds to go. Shot on net. Stopped there by Carlson again. Fegley back towards the point of Piper. Perhaps one last chance is blocked by Golden and the Lehigh Valley Saints. An outstanding performance offensively, defensively, and in that as they defeat the Nazareth Blue Eagles. The final score of 7-2. They're in first place of the Scholastic Hockey League standings as of right now. And I got another game coming up in the near future. Northampton will be playing Bethlehem Area School District, so stay tuned for that stream. I'm Nicholas Garofolo. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Nick's Hockey